First I want to, thank the excuse me. Thank the players. I didn't. I didn't talk about the score much this week. It's tough to ask your guys to do that. To continually try to score and play at that level. You got a quarterback that's nicked up, got guys are banged up. Kind of hit me a little bit in the locker room. I've been there, but I was that guy that wanted to be there, play hurt, never miss a game. But to ask guys to go out there and, score 50-plus points, whatever it was, it's a lot. It was great for the fans. It was great to watch. It was exciting TV. But, man, it's a lot to ask from your team. We're 7-3. It's a pretty damn good year. Got a really good team. Thank the fan base for coming out, supporting them. Just awesome experience for them. Players really appreciate it. I'm appreciative too. But these stats are pretty sweet. It's all nice. It looks great. Congratulate T-Buck. I got a lot of respect for T-Buck. Team didn't have a lot of success, but they fought. And, it's a lot to ask for players. It really is. And to do what they did today, I know they're all looking at it. It's awesome. It's a huge win, but it's not normal, right, to continue to score and score and score. So I hope it works out in their favor. They deserve it. We talk about things, being deserving for certain situations and things you get in life. We talked about it this week. Man, this team deserves it. I hope they get what they want. But just the effort, O-line, AJ, receivers, just, everybody just putting it on the line, man. There's an element of that you see, and you're just like, man, that's pretty special. So I hope these guys get what they want from a playoff standpoint. I hope they get what they want after this season's over. But I am truly appreciative for what the players had done this season and in that game. So apologize for that, but any questions? Good.
Coach, was this the game you expected the style of it, or did you have to adjust throughout the game?
Yeah, we didn't want to shoot out. We gave up some points in the first half. I should have called a timeout in that punt situation. We didn't have 11 guys on the field. I knew it. I rolled the dice, and they had a fake on it. If they would have just punted, it would have been fine. That's on me. I got to be better in that moment. People chalk it up for inexperience. I knew the situation. I knew what was going on. I didn't scan the field properly and see that, they had a tight end on the outside. And if I saw that, I would have called a timeout. So that's on me. But we were short with just 10 players. And then, I just think we calmed down in the second half, came out, and just offensively, what a great show, a display of what we did. The offensive line, the protection, the receivers. You don't tell me we don't have guys that can play in the league on this team. You got to be freaking, you're crazy. And I'll never lie for a player. these guys, some of these guys deserve to get another shot. So just the effort's awesome. Hakeem, Stevie Mitchell. I was telling Stevie in the locker room, I didn't dress him the first week, and the kid was crying. It meant that much to him. I mean, how dumb was I, not to dress him. I kind of made a point, and I told him, I was like, I did it on purpose to get you fired up for the season. But what a player. He wasn't on anybody's radar. Just glad we found him. Had a relationship with AJ. Just a great human being as well. We had a lot of good players on our team that are just good people. But we found a way. T-Buck threw everything at us he could. Their offense, we made some plays. We don't want to give up big plays in a game, as much as we did today. But we put the pressure on them on the offensive side, and guys made plays. Players got to make plays when their number's called, and that's what they did today.
This situation is so unique in that 5 or 6 months ago, you had a team.
Yeah.
Put them together from scratch, and now just being in that locker room, those guys feel like they've been playing together for years.
Yeah.
What does that experience feel like, just to see a team from day one with the same goal but come together?
Part of my plan coming into this thing, after all you got the job, is how do you get these guys to come together quickly? We did a lot of team building things. There were times where I felt like, we need to get away from football, do some things together. Those things matter because you have a short amount of time, like you said, and, with training camp, and you're trying to get everything in, and you only have a month, and you're trying to make it look great. But, also understanding, like, we got to get to know each other. I spent a lot of time talking to players, shaking hands, all throughout the practices and the days, and just making sure that I let them know I cared about all of them. Because even the guys that we cut, there's a lot of those guys playing on other teams right now. We had a really good roster set. So, it's nice when you find good players. It's really good when you can find guys that have character, guys that care about each other. It's kind of a special thing, to be quite honest with you. And I don't know other teams, and I'm sure they got similar circumstances, but these guys really do. There's not a bad apple across the board on our team. And, it's a testament to them to just stay in the course, bouncing back. Every loss we've had this season, we've come back with a win. And, that says a lot about the character of your football team. So, again, grateful for the players, because ultimately the players make the coach. I want to sit here and tell you I got all the answers. I have a vision. I had some ideas that I wanted to put, but, they got to buy in. They got to do it. And then ultimately they are on the field. They make the plays. I don't. There's no speech that ever wins a game. I tell them all the time. I don't try to motivate them. I just try to give them facts, details, and tips every single day, every morning, every day before the game. It's everything we do in the speech. Just, keep it real with them. And hopefully they respected that, and clearly they busted their ass for me every week. So I'm glad, plus the city got to see that too. Got to see these kind of players, not having football taken away from them, and to show up and see that product. It's pretty impressive, if you ask me. We had some ups and downs this year, but to see what they did today, to ask them to go above and beyond. 53 points, continue to push through, calling timeouts with 1:55 left to try to get the ball back when you're up by, it's crazy, right? But, hopefully it works in our favor.
I agree. Regardless, Coach,
Yeah.
Regardless of what happens tomorrow night, who knows, was this a successful season for your crew?
It's my first year as a head coach, okay? We went 7-3. Very blessed to be in this opportunity. We had some really good players, and I learned a lot this year, and we still had success. So I'm going to continue to grind and continue to build this thing. I hope I lose a lot of players to the next level, to be quite frank, because I want them to get a chance. They deserve it, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is an absolute. I don't know. You look around the league and you tell me. Was it a success or not? And And then the fact that we get to do it here in St. Louis, being away from my family, everybody being away, roommate guys 25, 6, 7, 8 years old, roommating for the, I could imagine having a roommate for 5 months, but, nobody complained, except maybe AJ. AJ had to get his own suite. We took care of that for him. But it's pretty cool, though. Again, this is exactly where I want to be in my life. And, we'll see what happens, after the game tomorrow. Yep.
Coach, you said before the season started, we wanted you guys to come, show what they could do here and get that shot.
Yeah.
What's next? How has Hakeem done that? And how do you put him in a position to be able to show what he can do? He said that today that he feels more like himself than he has in college. How do you guys use him in the way that open up all of the things that he can do?
Well, good coordinators, good coaching staffs, they feature players that are playing well. And Hakeem's one of those guys. I hugged Hakeem after the game. And he's like, started with a DM on Twitter of him running routes at a park. And I'm sure he sent that out to all the coaches, but I'm glad I saw it and I took advantage of it. We were pretty full. We already had our draft. He was an additional guy. And I just saw something. You look at, he got drafted. He had an extraordinary college career, big target, great reach, can do a lot of good things, but he had to clean up some stuff in his game. And I just feel like pairing him up with Ricky Prohl, it was a home run for him. Truly a blessing for Hakeem. I hope he gets an opportunity. 9 for 164. Find a way to use a guy like that, right? So he's taken advantage of every opportunity that has come his way, and quite frankly, that's what you have to do. There was nothing guaranteed to Hakeem. He was just a big guy that could run when he first got here, just another guy on the 70-man preseason training camp roster. And he just delivered, man. And I'm glad for guys like that. He's not the only one. Darius Shepard, he's been in the league. He's been there, done that. I don't get it. I don't know why he's on our team, but he is. Just a special group, man. I hope AJ gets back too. I really do. As much as I'd love to have him come back, you're telling me he's not a 2 in the league. He's smarter than half some of the coaches I know. It's not a slap. He's just that kind of guy, But I'm glad he got what he wanted. Having a phone call with him in the beginning, he didn't know who I was. He Googled me. He figured it out. I was a dog when I played. I told him, but I said, listen, come with us. We want a guy that can make it happen at the line of scrimmage. Someone that's smart. Someone that we'll put you on that platform. The league will put you on that platform. All you have to do is do your part. And obviously he had a lot of whys on why he did it, but it wasn't a quick yeah, I'm coming. It just, we had some deep conversations, and he trusted me, and he did a great job today. He's banged up, and gave us everything he had. And just tribute to the line. It's a lot of pressure for your offensive line, and your quarterback's kind of banged up, and you just got to keep them clean. 1 sack today on 35 passes. We got some linemen that can play too. So just tremendous group of guys. Really is. I wanted to continue, and I wanted to keep being with these guys every day. I hope it does, but we'll definitely be together tomorrow night and see how it rolls.
Coach, just a question. Knowing you can't control your own playoff fate, I know you mentioned last week you didn't want to put it in the hands of the football god.
Right.
And now here we are. Are you going to, as a team, will you guys do a watch party?
Yeah, we're going to go next door. There's like a pizza wing kind of place next door, sports bar, and we're all going to go over there. We're going to get fat a little bit and enjoy the day off, and we're going to watch the game and see. And I don't even know when we watch it if we even really know what we're looking for, So we're just going to have to trust that whoever comes on TV at the end knows the damn scenario and says the right thing, and we don't get some email like, oh no, wait, hold on, this is what it really is. So. But it's as simple as adding up points. Let's be honest, the rankings will change, there's no question. We scored a lot of points today. I think it's the most of any team this season. And, it's Seattle's play now, how they're going to do it and what they have to do. So, you know, put ourselves in a good position to make it interesting. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we will celebrate together as a team. We'll be off. Even if we do get in, we don't play till next Sunday. So it's a longer week for us. So we have time to get healthy. You know, we're banged up after this one now. Guys, like I said, laid it on the line. They need time off. And, you know, we'll be ready to get back to work when we get the information that we want to hear.